Hey, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, Virgo, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Today we haven't. I haven't pulled out all the cards yet, but I figured instead of going ahead and pulling a bunch of random messages at the beginning, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull the 10 card reading, and we'll see what comes out of it. I feel like you've been working a lot. You've been waiting towards something. We're going to pull the rest of the cards, but first let's go over what we have in your current energy. You have the Knight of Cups. Sorry, guys. Let me fix this a little. Okay. So you have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles crossing that energy. So I feel like when it comes to you, Virgo, there's somebody, this is your energy because it's your reading, but I'm also picking up there's somebody who can't let go of you. We're going to see how all that comes into play. But there's like some sort of forward movement that you're wanting to take or that has been taken towards you. For some of you, you are like inspired, emotionally inspired to move forward towards something, person, place, or thing. We're going to pull some clarifiers too after we get the rest of the cards out here. But I feel like with your current energy, with it being the Knight of Cups crossed by the Four of Pentacles, there was some sort of forward movement that you had always wanted, that you had always expected, that you had hoped it was going to come around. But it, like, I don't know, we'll see. For some of you, if you're already in that connection that you want to be in, I feel like this is something where, like, your person, there's something within your person, your relationship, that you can't let go of, something that was said or spoken, or and like a memory, an event, something like that. At a soul level, you have the the King of Pentacles. Sorry, I can't see very well. So at a soul level, there's some sort of like, you take forward movement out of what you feel foundation wise, what you feel grounded by, what you feel like you're wanting to have like a solid foundation. I feel like you're the type that you're going to sacrifice your emotions in a way, probably a lot more than you would like to acknowledge. I'm getting for the, like, you're trying to create something for your home environment, your stability, your foundation, the people who you see that being with. You're willing to sacrifice how you feel emotionally in order to have some sort of stability and some sort of foundation. I feel like there's this energy of like you're really trying to like work on things that you don't know and trying to rediscover things. You're trying to work. For some of you, you're working a lot. I'm getting that too. Like you might have multiple jobs, but like you have your eye on the prize. You're trying to create and manifest something. You're trying to like build something. In your recent past, you have the Star card in the reverse. So this indicates to me that in the past, there was some sort of lack of healing or lack of wish fulfillment or lack of like, for some of you, I'm getting an energy of like something isn't known to you. You don't know something. There was an ability, a chance in the recent past to know something, and you didn't get all the details for some of you. But I feel like there, like something in the recent past, and not necessarily recent. For some of you, if this is somebody from your past that you have this hang up on, that you always think about this person, it could be like a long time ago. Like take it as it resonates. Just somewhere in your past, there's a lack of like forward movement, lack of wish fulfillment, lack of healing in regards to something that you kind of like, I would say like you planned accordingly. So you acted accordingly, but you didn't get the fight. Like 1 + 1 didn't equal 2 in that scenario. Like you did everything you were supposed to do and didn't get the results you expected to get. Oh, hold on, we're not done. Okay. There's in the recent past. Oh, okay. There's this you're also not noticing or recognizing this like, what is it called? Like things are better than what they seem. And like you not having this wish fulfillment in your past was actually a benefit for you. And I feel like it's like completely like you're oblivious to the fact, like I did not see this, like I haven't noticed it before. I don't know if you guys could see it, but there's like another star right here, right? There's another star underneath this star. So I feel like in your recent past, like I didn't see it. So I feel like in the recent past, like it's still the star energy, even though it's in the reverse, it's still the star energy. So there was something around you that was, how do you say, there was something that was somewhere in your past, you saw it as like it made you feel like happy, it like made you feel like motivated and inspired, like this could be a person, and you're just sad that you're not with them, there's a disconnect there. But this, if it is a person, like your eyes just sparkle when you see this person, you get like super excited and like playful and like kid like when you see this person, whatever it is for you. But like it didn't like come into to be, it didn't manifest fully. Or for some of you, like I was saying, it's a lack of healing. For some of you, you might have like gotten over a cold because this is in your recent past. For some of you, you might have gotten like, or okay, for some of you, I'm going to apologize, and this does not apply to everybody. For some of you, you got like bad results for like test results. And if that was your case, I'm so sorry. But I personally believe that everything always happens the way it's supposed to and for our greatest good at all times. And what you think about, you bring about. So always try to make sure that you're focusing on positive energy. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. So make sure that you remember that, okay, Virgo? You need to start putting yourself first. Like I'm getting like kind of scattered energy where you think a lot about experiences, past experiences, how you want your foundation with other people, what you want to do in your foundation. But I'm not getting any energy here yet. Anyways, yet we haven't pulled all of our cards. I'm not getting any energy of you like evaluating yourself and valuing yourself. Like I feel like you're more like what there is to do. Like, God, I can't talk. What is there to do next? What is there to do next? To keep everything in order, keep everything in place. What is there to do next? And I feel like you're like just running, and like running yourself into the ground. I heard for some of you, so be careful with that. What you're thinking about is the 9 of Wands. So you're very defensive. You're very like on guard about something. We're going to put some clarifiers, but I just wanted to get this reading started. And so I couldn't pull all the cards on camera. Shoot. So in your near future, we're going to pull clarifiers. You have the 5 of Swords. So this could be arguing with other people. This could be arguing with yourself, like having mental conflict within yourself. How you see yourself is the Emperor. Yes, Virgo, you feel like you have to do everything. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Sandy. You feel like you have to like maintain and control and just like keep everything stable and keep everything in check and keep yourself in check about how you feel. And like, I feel like there's an energy of where you're not allowing yourself to think about yourself. You need to put yourself first, Virgo. Like when you're in a plane, okay, when you're in a plane, they always tell you, like you, even if you're there with kids, that you have to put it on yourself first. That air mask, I forget what it's called. I was real little when I went, but I don't remember what they're called anyways. But you have to put it on yourself first. If you don't put it on yourself, nothing, like you're not going to be able to help the people around you. So even if you have kids, hopefully they're able to do it themselves. But if they're not, always put it on yourself first. And I feel like Virgo, you've kind of forgotten that thought process a little bit. Like you're, sorry guys, I know I sound like a little difficult right now. My throat like is bugging me. But I feel like there's this energy of like you're not evaluating how much you need to put yourself as a priority as well as you're putting everybody else. Yeah, see, look. And in your environment, how people see you, you have the Three of Pentacles. So people see you as working, like doing the heavy lifting, like you're the one that's like exhausting your sorry. You're the one, Virgo, that's exhausting yourself and your resources. I heard depleting for some of you. So be careful with that as well. In your hopes and or fears, you have the World card. So you're hoping to, or like scared for some of you, there's like this desire to move, like you want things to be different. You might be fearing it too. Okay. All right. Final outcome. Should things remain okay? Should things remain the same? We have one card that's flipped over. We're going to look at that at the end. And then we have the Page of Swords. So you're realizing something, or you're having a conversation for some of you. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So whether you're aware of it or not, there is an opportunity that surrounds you in which you can actually feel loved, that you can like express it genuinely to others and receive it yourself, Virgo. So make sure that you're allowing that to come in. Make sure that all the busyness that you're doing, make sure that you're allowing some time for yourself. A spa day for some of you, like even if it's just like a little bit, if you can't like do the whole day, like, or if you have to do it at home yourself, like whatever it is for you, Virgo, make sure that you're taking care of you. You are important. Okay, so we're gonna I'm pulling these ones, but these ones want to say something. We're going to see what they want to say. Let's see what hold on. Let's pull our clarifiers first. But we're going to see what these ones want to say. When I was doing the reading, like a card kept on like falling off. Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but that deck wants to say something today. Some messages for Virgo. All right, Virgo for February. All right, this is going to be our last shuffle. And we got a pre-message. You have the Devil and the Queen of Swords. Yep. So just like we were saying, basically, like these toxic energies that you've been dealing with, whether it's you not loving yourself the way that you're needing to and not nurturing yourself, or people in your environment taking more than they should, whatever it is for you, Virgo, there's going to be some realization with it. For some of you, you might learn that somebody's been stealing and taking from you. Somebody's been doing something deceitful to you. There's some like sabotage energy where somebody's doing something sneaky and shady, but they're acting like we're just friends. Everything's okay. We're cool. All right. Be careful with that. I hope everybody's doing good. Sorry, my throat is a mess. Let's see what these cards want to say. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. So this speaks about something very difficult for you mentally. There might be like a argument that like really went over. I feel like you're sorry. I feel like you're like somebody might be getting the silent treatment. Everybody, I feel like you're not necessarily excluding people, but I don't feel like you're talking with people. There's a lot of you self-analyzing, you evaluating things, you like thinking privately and quietly and not sharing. Like you don't elaborate on what you're thinking or feeling right now. There's something that you feel like was unfair, or there's something that you know is being done. Like, okay, so after the Ten of Swords, you have the Justice and the High Priestess. So there's something that you know that was unfair. And you're trying to, like, your intuition tells you something, or there's a secret or something, and you're not saying something. You know something. I feel like for some of you, you discovered a secret and somebody doesn't know that you know, and you're not going to tell them either. And I just got deja vu when I said that. That's hilarious. So take that as that resonates. But there's something you already know, and you're like thinking about it, Virgo. Okay, look. So you're thinking about whatever it is that you know, whatever your intuition has told you. You're thinking about it and thinking like, dang, man, like, what would you do if that was you? And what's the right course of action? For some of you, if it's a situation like from your past, you wonder like, should I reach out or not? Will they reach out or not? Like there's a lot of like evaluating and reflecting on an energy to see if it's fair, to know if it's balanced or not. And there's something that your intuition has told you or tells you, and I feel like you're waiting for like the movement forward. There's something you're wanting to move forward towards something. What the heck, Virgo? For some of you, you might get some sort of communication from somebody. You're waiting for something to like. For some of you, you might be waiting for somebody to get a divorce, or you're waiting for you to get a divorce. There's something that you know, though. Take it as it resonates. There's something that you know. You feel like it's not fair and it's not balanced, and you think about it a lot. And like, if you're thinking about a person, you wonder if they're thinking about you too. You think like, is it fair? Like with the like, I feel like you just have a lot of thoughts. Like like it's a rabbit hole full of thoughts, and it circulates. Like one thought leads to another thought leads to a lot, but you don't know nothing. You don't know something, and there's something like you're inspired for. There's going to be some sort of forward movement that you're not expecting. For some of you, you might receive communication. Somebody might reach out to you in regards to being abandoned and left out, in regards to being neglected. And there's things that you don't know that you're going to know, that you're going to be more. For some of you, I feel like you've realized something in regards to something that left you abandoned and neglected. And I feel like you've turned your energy on that. Like you're not. I feel like for some of you, if you were to have a person come back from the past, if that relates to you, I don't feel like you would accept it. I feel like you've learned a lot more. Like you're a different person now. You've grown. But there's something in your environment that your intuition tells you about, that you're trying to think about. Like you're trying to be rational. You're trying to be fair. For some of you, you might be like thinking about people in your environment aren't being fair to you. Take it as it resonates. I don't know. All right, last shuffle. No more pre-messages. Thank you. Hold on, one more. We're going to look at these, but we're not going to take them. So you have the 8 of Wands again and the 5 of Pentacles, but these were just the 2 cards that were out. And they were like that right next to each other pretty much. So I feel like you are going to receive some sort of conversation. Some of you, take it as it resonates. And you can know if it resonates or not by telling yourself a lie. My name is Crystal and my name is not Crystal. And know the difference between lying to yourself and telling yourself the truth. And know that feeling. And that's how you can know if something resonates or not. But I feel like for some of you, take it as it resonates. Some of you are going to actually receive some sort of conversation, some sort of communication from somebody that you might have been waiting for and didn't expect that was going to come through. There's something like you let go of something. You just accepted, accepted lack, accepted default, accepted like things that weren't just going to work out. But there's going to be some sort of conversation, some sort of communication, clarity, some sort of clarity. Okay, we're not done with this one then. There's some sort of inspiration that you have, and you need to follow that, Virgo. You need to, like, your intuition keeps telling you something. Like we kept getting that, like cards reflecting your intuition, right? And I feel like you're like, it's on point and you need to follow it. When you're guided to do something, do it. And I feel like you're going to be blessed. You're going to be like, it's going to be good. It's going to, for some of you, it might take a while to like build at it. It might be at the beginning stages, but either way, no matter what it is, like it's going to be good for you. For some of you, it's going to be quick success. For some of you, it's going to be an idea that you're going to have to put energy towards for over a period of time before you see those full results. Those full results. So take that as that resonates. But follow your intuition. Make sure that whatever it is that you're inspired to or you're motivated towards, like if spirit tells you to go like make that book already. If spirit tells you don't go down that street, don't go down that street. Go to that place, Whatever it is that you're inspired to do, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And we're not kids, right? We're adults. So it's not like, oh, you're supposed to. If you don't do it, there's no consequences. But just know that if you do it, if you follow your intuition and you do what you're guided to do, there's going to be blessings. There's going to be good results and you're going to be happy for it. So my advice is just always follow your intuition. Gemini. Yes, I'm going to do Gemini next. But I was called to do Virgo. So I wanted to do them real quick. But I'm definitely doing Gemini because I love the love that you guys give me. You guys are like really helping my channel to grow. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And all you Virgos, I appreciate you too. I have you in my chart as well. I appreciate Virgo. It gives me a lot of grounding to my Gemini in my chart. So I'm grateful for both. So you have right here the Emperor, some cards that's not really noticeable, so they're not playing in our little story right now. So you have the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Wands again. So with this Eight of Wands keeps coming out here, Virgo, like for some of you, expect that conversation, expect that communication, that clarity, whatever it is for you. For some of you, you're going to receive written stuff in the mail. It might be like a document, like a court document, a letter. I know that's really old school right now, but for some of you, it might be a letter or a card. The Nine of Swords. For some of you, I'm getting an energy like it's much more overpowering than the prior one, of basically like you thought somebody was going to reach out and communicate with you and you thought this to be true and they didn't, and you feel like you got played, and now you're standing in your power. You're like looking back, like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you serious? Like, I feel like you realize the truth about something. You've had like this enlightenment and you're like, are you freaking kidding me? Like you saw somebody as like somebody that you cared about, that you wanted to nurture them. You thought you were building together. You thought there was balance in the situation, but there wasn't. And now it's like you've had like this, like, what's it called? Like this realization, this enlightenment. I feel like you're looking at this, like you're memorizing, you're evaluating your memories, you're evaluating experiences. For some of you, I was just thinking about this the other day. For some of you, I feel like you might, okay, take this as this resonates. I don't know if I'm going to share my experience yet. I'm getting an energy of like, you want somebody to communicate, right? You thought that things were going to move forward and somebody didn't hold up their end of the deal, and you feel like you got played, and you're looking at that energy now. And I feel like you put up your blinders. And so this is where my piece comes in. So let's say that you really like somebody and you cared about them long time ago. And you've kind of like accepted that energy. I don't know where it is anymore. You've accepted that energy of like, okay, it's just not going to work out. Defeat is defeat, and it is what it is. And you've moved on, right? Let's say that you run into that person and you don't realize it because there's like you something within you realizes it, but you don't realize it yet, right? And let's say that might happen a couple of times. It's hilarious how much your brain, like once you make a decision, your brain will agree with you. That's what I'm saying. When you decide yes, you're right. When you decide no, you're right. If you say you can't, you're right. Like whatever it is that you decide, you are so right. You are so strong and powerful, more than you can even imagine. I wish you would know that. Like you can make your life what you want it to be. And it's not like, oh, like I want my life this way, so it's like that. It's like you basically walked into a freaking forest or a tunnel. And as far as you walk down into not thinking you could, into believing like negative things about yourself, into putting other people first, into developing unhealthy patterns, however it is for you, you've walked in that far. So you got to come out too. Whether you went in walking, running, whatever, as far as you went in, you got to come that far out. So try to run out if you can, so you can get out faster. That way you can start living the real you, the life that you want to. I don't know. Take that as that resonates with it and do what you will with it. But I feel like there's some sort of energy within you. You might be realizing your power, Virgo. We have the King of Swords and the Emperor. I feel like you're standing in your power. You're starting to make some sort of realization. You're connecting the dots, I heard. The temperance. You're having internal balance. You're like finding whatever is within you that needs to be cleaned out and cleared out because you're wanting and intending for your wish fulfillment to come in. There's something that you know that you know. My grandma always used to say that, I know that I know. And then the Queen of Cups. You know that you know. There's something you want. And you know that you know that you know that you can have it. But you kind of doubt it at the same time. For some of you. But you care about this. Like you want it. For some of you, this is like something you intend to celebrate or plan to celebrate at one point in time. I feel like you're just motivated right now, Virgo. You're trying to look at what you need to heal internally, and you're bringing balance to yourself, however that is for you. And I don't know what this Eight of Wands is for you, but somebody wants to communicate with you. Maybe that's what this deck wants to tell us. We're going to put that right up there because I have not forgotten. So don't forget either, but we still got to pull our clarifiers. Sorry, I'm a talker. I'm a big talker. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's focused the best that they can be on positive things. Because life is not fun sometimes. And people are just rude sometimes to be fun. And it's not fun. But it's all good. Whatever this is for you, Virgo, we're going to get into it right now. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit because I want to know what that deck's talking about. Hold on, we got one more shuffle. Okay. You have the Strength card and the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Hangman. So there's some like for some of you, you're looking at things differently, right? I feel like you're like relying on spirit. You're relying on your intuition as much as you can to be motivated and inspired to know how you should move forward. But there's this energy of like you're looking at things differently. You have a new perspective. Okay, I'm getting a couple of different things here. For some of you, you have a different perspective. You look at things differently. Like somebody that you used to fight with, you're getting along with them now. For some of you, and it could be like you have the Lovers and the Two of Wands. For some of you, it could be in regards to a romantic relationship. But for some of you, like somebody not seeing your perspective or not seeing your point of view caused friction. But I feel like that, like you're waiting on something and you're being confident. You're like your confidence is growing because you're being more kind to yourself, because you're being more nurturing and compassionate towards yourself. I feel like for some of you, yeah, you're still like your mental thoughts. Like I feel like you're not comfortable. Like with Gemini thinks like, and Virgos do too, but you like more want things to be balanced. Like not that Gemini doesn't, but like Gemini thinks out of the box. You think like, what are the rules? What do I do? How do I follow the rules and make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to and make sure everybody's happy? Whereas Gemini is like, what's the issue and how do I fix it? We don't care necessarily about what the rules are. We know sometimes they're meant to be bent. Sometimes they're there for a reason and they're not breakable. But sometimes it's okay to bend them. Sometimes it's okay to like know that life is gray sometimes and it's not always black and white. And that's an issue sometimes I have issues with because I have Virgo as my rising. And it's difficult. Like sometimes like these are the rules and they need to be followed. But then I also have that Gemini part. So it's fun in my little mental playground. It's crazy. So I felt like there's something like you're being like loving and nurturing to not only people in your environment, but also to yourself as well. And I'm proud of you. Good job, Virgo. And if you're not, Spirit's advising you to start. You're important too. Okay, I'm not going to take no more pre-messages, guys. Because we've been on here like 30 minutes. And I haven't finished. Okay, like we're like almost halfway through it, basically. But I guess my average for my reading is usually an hour. I don't know. Okay, one more. No more free message. Okay. Your current energy, you have the Knight of Cups crossed by the Four of Pentacles. So there's something that you hold on to in regards to this offer. Like something was supposed to move forward. Or for some of you, like there's this, it's like not like expecting it to move forward, but like things didn't work out the way that you wanted to. So it's not going to work out. Like, how do you say? It's like this stubborn energy of like you want things, like you had a plan and you expected it was going to go a certain way. And you kind of got hung up on that person, place, or thing in time. I don't know how to explain that very well. There's something that like, and this isn't for everybody, take it as it resonates. For some of you, there's a relationship or an idea of a relationship, an inspiration for a relationship. You hold on to this idea of how it should go. And so you're like, it's difficult for you to see past that, to see anything other than that. And I feel like that causes conflict, confusion in your environment. For some of you, it's a person from like you can't let go, like you hold on to this memory, this thought, this person, whether they're around or not. Then you have the Hangman. So you're trying to see things differently from a different perspective. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, in regard, for some of you, I was getting an energy too, like you feel like, what's it called? You feel like a sacrifice, like you were sacrificed or somebody sacrificed you in a connection. And it's hard for you, like you hold on to this energy. It's hard for you to move forward. Sorry, guys, like I get these thoughts and like all the words want to come out all at once. And it's like everybody trying to cram out the door. Like it doesn't work. One at a time, please. All right. And this is in the reverse. So whatever this is, like it ate away at your confidence. It ate away at your, like, you're realizing that like, or not realizing, like this, like you're like frozen in time. Like whoever this resonates for, there's a piece of you that is like tied to a relationship or a thought of a relationship, frozen in time. And like, even though you might physically move forward, you don't mentally, emotionally, like whatever way kind of move forward. Spiritually, whatever it is for you, take it as it resonates. And I feel like you're trying to see things from a different perspective. Like, this might be that energy of like, you're realizing like, hey, I did see this person. I did notice them when I was out and about. I did run into them. Like, maybe there's something like you're allowing yourself to see finally for some of you. But I feel like there's this energy. Okay. For some of you, you might have thought like things weren't going to be like without. Okay. I'm getting this energy like it's flipping, right? Sorry, my lighting is kind of crappy. I'm getting this energy that it's flipping, right? Currently, you held on to it, but you're looking at things. You're trying to see things from a different perspective. Or you're realizing, like I said, you're realizing, hey, I actually did. I saw them like maybe a couple years ago, maybe a year ago, maybe a month ago. Whatever it is for you. There's something like you're allowing some sort of acknowledgement to happen, to take place. And you thought, or you currently think that without this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you, that without them, there's no life for me. There's like life isn't going to be the way that I want it to. My home isn't going to be the way I want it to. My environment isn't going to be the way I want it to. It's going to be like, it's just what it is, but it's not what I want. It's just what it is. And I feel like there's a piece of you that's frozen in time, but you're starting to like come around. You're starting to like make that recognition of like your realities. Like this person, like even though you saw them, like you might have saw them, but I felt like like you're realizing, like if you didn't recognize, like I don't know how to say this. Like for some of you, there's this energy of like you might have recognized somebody or you ran into somebody that you had something with in the past, but you didn't realize it at the time. You realized it way after the fact. So I feel like there might be, if that applies for you, you're like starting to realize like you're wondering how did I behave in that moment, like what was that engagement, because I feel like there was a piece of you that recognized them but you didn't, like it was a different interaction than it would have been if you like fully in the moment recognized that's so and so, right? So I feel like there's like this energy of like at once upon a time, without that person, place, or thing, without them, your life isn't going to be what you want it to be. There's going to be disappointments, but you're realizing that more than you being disappointed without that person, maybe that was it like God's rejection is a form of protection. So maybe it not working out actually was for your benefit, right? Because maybe that offer that you accepted, maybe it was full of ish, right? So maybe that like you just keep yourself hung up. Maybe it's like a dream, right? Maybe that's not really what it was gonna like be. Like maybe had things progressed really, maybe you wouldn't have wanted them. Maybe you would have like realized like maybe we're better off friends. Whatever it is for you, take it as it resonates. And then at one point in time, I feel like there's still moments like, okay, for some of you, you haven't acknowledged, like you haven't ran into this person fully aware that that's who that is in the moment, right? And I feel like there's an energy about you, whether you run into them or not, there's an energy about you of where there's like I don't know how to say this. For some of you, you wouldn't take this person back, but you want them to like be interested in you so you can be like, no, thank you. For others of you, like them not extending that offer did something to your psyche, your emotions, your expectation of relationships. Like there's an idea, there's a thought within you, something within you that you hold on to because of this person, place, or thing, expectation of a relationship, whatever it is for you. And I feel like that's starting to change now. You're still having like negative, how do you say? And I'm not going to say all the time. I'm going to just say sometimes. There's moments where Virgo is doubtful of Virgo. But I feel like majority of the time, like you're aware that you bring a lot to the table. Majority of the time, you're aware that you like anybody that is with you would be lucky to be with you. But there's those moments where you find yourself thinking about this person and wondering what if. And I feel like now that you're allowing yourself to see things from a different perspective and really evaluating like how everything went down, how the conversations went, that like if like they would be there if they wanted to be there, right? You would be there if you wanted to be there. And if both people don't want the same thing, then it can't be right for both people. And if it's not right for both people, it can't be right. And I like, if you're not my person, you're not my person, right? It's that energy of like, these are what my person would do. And you didn't do any of those things, but I held you in my mind. I held you in my heart, higher above, like, how do you say? I held you higher than more than what you were worthy of. Like you had expectations, you had hopes, you had thoughts that somebody was better than what they were, Virgo. They weren't as good as you thought. I'm sorry, but they weren't. And you hold on to their energy. Like, hold on, I want to see something else about this. Sorry, I'm nosy. And I got a grip of decks more than you guys can even see. So best believe I'm a whole bunch of cards. I'm going to get my answers. And this doesn't resonate with everybody, so take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger. Thank you. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, so no more pre-messages, guys. Sorry, I've been doing this for too long already. All right, now, hold up. I don't know where I was going with that now. I want clarifiers on Okay, your independence, right? So this like you're frozen in time. I feel like that's what this deck is for. Hold on. What about, hold on, one more. Sorry. I got all over the place. Shit. Okay. Virgo. So again, you have the Four of Pentacles. You had it up here crossing you. You have the Temperance. You have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Again. So there's some sort of energy in regards to like, I chose you, but you didn't choose me, right? There was a choice to be had, and I freaking chose you for my stability, but you didn't choose me, right? You had approached, I don't know, and it doesn't matter who approached who, but I felt like you accepted or extended an offer, and the other person made you feel like an option, right? And there's this energy of like, you have to move on for you, right? You have to find internal balance. Sorry. You have to find internal balance for you. You have to heal those struggles within you, because nobody else is going to be there to like lean on, really. At the end of the day, it's just you, Virgo. It's you and your internal balance that's making everything float and balance and work out for yourself, and a lot of times other people too. So there was a need for you to just, it is what it is, and I have to move forward. Like, I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make you stay here if you don't want to. And there's like some sort of like, you chose a path. There was like a solid commitment within you. But I felt like there was wobble within this person. I felt like you expected it. You might have known it. And that you had to make forward movement. What the hell? Sorry, that's the wrong card. That's right here. But you hold on to this still. Like, them choosing a different path is something you hold on to. Like, you always wonder if you're good enough, and I feel like that's why you kind of want them to circle back around, because them extending an offer to you will kind of validate you in a way, where they will feel like you are good enough to extend you that offer, right? But now you don't want what you like. You didn't want me then, so don't want me now. So now that offer has been extended for you, you want to like, no, thank you, I'm good. Like, and I don't feel like you're going to be harsh or mean. Like, I feel like you're going to be balanced with the approach, but I don't feel like you're going to know, like, you went through a lot of crap, right? A lot of stuff with this person, like waiting and defending and wondering and struggling and just like kind of sticking it out by yourself, waiting to know what's up, waiting to hear, right? Waiting to be chosen, waiting. And it just kind of got overburdened. It became too difficult. So then, right, it went from you feeling this energy constantly by yourself, like in conflict and being defensive, feeling like what else do you need to do now, feeling like you just constantly waiting. I keep on waiting. I just hear that. It's an echo. It's annoying, right? It's annoying. So you had to choose a path. You had to choose waiting, or you. And I felt like you chose you, Virgo, but you still hold on to like the memory of them, the thought of them, the what if idea of them. It could have been. And I feel like when it was good, like you might hold on to like those good moments, but you need to remember that like those, sometimes when we miss somebody, we place them in a way that they aren't really like, they probably weren't that nice to you. They probably didn't put you first like you remember them. Like if they hurt you and left you alone and abandoned you and neglected you, and you're trying to spend that energy of like, things would have worked out better if I would have only done this, if da, da, da. Like that might be true to an extent, but there's an energy of like, they didn't hold up their end of the deal. When what I can see, you did, you tried. So why would you keep giving them the benefit of the doubt, right? Like even if they're good, if they're smart, if they're handsome, if they're like funny, whatever it is, beautiful, whatever it is for you, I feel like there's an energy of like you have to make a realization. And I feel like this is going to be a harsh truth for you. For some of you, you're going to accept that truth if you haven't already. But I feel like you have, for most of you, that's how come you have your wish fulfillment in the reverse. And you just like you've, sorry to say it, Virgo, but a lot of you have settled. A lot of you have been like, okay, this is what I like. You might have children, you might, whatever things are for you. Like if it's your job, you might not like your job, but you make good money and it's stable. So you keep doing it. Like whatever it is for you, there's something like you choose your stability over your emotions. And I keep getting that energy, but that's going to give you some sort of like conflict, mental conflict within your near future. For some of you, you're going to like hold in your emotions to the point that you explode and like get pissed off and have an argument with somebody in your environment. So be careful. Try to like express your frustrations, your emotions in a healthy way. Let's see. The Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Five of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Okay. Take it as it resonates. This isn't going to apply for everybody. There's this energy, right? In your near future, you're going to have a conflict with somebody. And I was looking at this card, to be honest with you, not to be rude, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of done with like circling over these energies. It's kind of like repeating past stuff. So I was like ready to move on, thinking about like moving on. And then looking at the five, like your near future card, what's coming up in your near future, you have the Five of Swords. And this speaks of conflict, arguments, discussions, mental conflicts within yourself, potentially. Doubting yourself, doubting somebody. For some of you, somebody might lie to you. Somebody might try to confuse you in your near future. So I was looking at that energy. So we're going to move on. Long story short. And you have the Knight of Cups, the Star card, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like if somebody comes in and tries to talk to you and be like, I'm sorry, my bad, I effed up, I did something X, Y, and Z, somebody's going to approach you and apologize. You have the Knight of Cups here. Somebody's going to offer you an apology and tell you, like, you're so beautiful and handsome. I've missed you. I should have done better. I shouldn't have did that. Whatever it is for you, right? And I feel like it's going to feel for a moment, it's going to feel like, oh, like this is what I waited for. This is what I wanted, right? But you're going to reject it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to reject it. I feel like this person from your past might come in and apologize to some of you. Like, that's all I've been wanting. Like, look up. That's all I've been wanting. Like, when you come in and talk, they're like, it's my hope. It's what I've been hoping for, right? But no, thank you. I remember when you left me out. I remember how hard it was to heal. I remember this internal balance, right? This is reminding me of the Temperance card, which you had out here before. So I feel like you're remembering like how this person disappointed you. Like for those of you that this person comes in, and for some of you, if this person doesn't come in, it's an energy of you find yourself thinking about this person and you're mad at yourself about it. You tell yourself, quit thinking about them. Quit. Like, I don't know, Virgo. Take that as that resonates, but we're going to move on. The Emperor is how you see yourself. So you're trying to maintain stability. You're trying to stand like in your power right now. Follow the rules, stand structure. For some of you, like you might be the sole provider for your family right now. I'm getting that energy. And it's becoming kind of stressful that you feel like you have to do what you have to do, which is true. You always have to do what you have to do. But be careful and be safe and be responsible and legal and make good decisions. How other people see you is the Three of Pentacles. So somebody sees you as an opportunity. I don't like this energy for you, Virgo. What is this Three of Pentacles? The Magician. Okay. So for some of you, somebody sees you as creating and manifesting something, and they think you're a good creator, so they want to be on your team. What else? Yeah, be careful. You have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. Somebody's going to be sneaky and shady and you're not going to see it coming. You're not going to expect it to be this person. You're not going to think it's going to be them. Be careful, Virgo. Somebody sees you as an opportunity, right? Somebody sees you as like, Virgo's a hard worker. Virgo's got money. Virgo's got nice things. Virgo's got a nice car, X, Y, and Z. Virgo's got family. Virgo's got it. Even if you don't feel like it, somebody sees that about you. And I was getting this energy, I think, for Gemini. So, like, check out that. I don't know which reading it was, actually. They've been blowing up my videos. I love my Geminis. I love my Virgos, too. But I'm going to tell you, for reals, be careful and always follow your intuition. There's an energy. Somebody sees you as, like, having it all, and they want to have what you have. And they want what you have. So, somebody's going to be sneaky and shady. You're not going to see it coming. Somebody might try to steal from you. Somebody might lie to you. Somebody's going to do something, and you're not going to expect it. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to think it's going to be the person that it is. So be careful with that. Your hopes and or fears, you have the World card. So this speaks about some sort of movement. Some of you might actually be moving. There's a change, though. But that's your hopes and or fears. Let's get into this real quick. And then I'll save that for your final messages, for your final outcome. Should things remain the same? I hope you guys are doing good, Virgo. I hope you guys are putting yourself first and focusing on yourself. Giving yourself some time, even if it's like just a bath, a shower, a glass of wine, whatever it is for you, a walk around the block. Whatever it is for you, I hope you're putting yourself as a priority and being kind to yourself and others as much as possible. All right, this is going to be our last shuffle. Virgo, what do you want to sell? Virgo. Okay. So, some sort of fighting out here again. All right. Bottom of the deck, Magician. So this is in regards to something being created, something being manifested, something that you were passionate about at one point in time. Something that, like, you did you see that monkey back there, like tugging at his little coat? I feel like you're like putting on a show, you're trying to do something, you're trying to create something. It requires a lot of your attention. But I feel like it's this person, right? It's this person that's always in the back of your mind. For some of you, take it as it resonates. For some of you, there's somebody in your environment. If it's not a thought, it's somebody actually like distracting you while you're trying to create something. I feel like there's a lot going on right now. Okay. All right. The cards I can see right now. Are you serious? You got the 8 of Wands again. You have the 5 of Wands, the Sun, the 2 of Cups, the Death card, and the Knave of Pentacles, which is basically the Page of Pentacles. So let's start here. Sorry, we're going to start here. There's this conversation, right? This card keeps wanting to be seen. Like, there's a conversation, Virgo. There's something, conversation, a document that you're going to receive in the mail, some sort of paperwork, conversation, something for sure. This has came out way too many times to be a coincidence or to be like, oh, just like a side note. It sounds like this is like a main player of our story somehow. Some fighting, right? There's been arguing and fighting, conversation about some fighting in regards to a love offer, right? Or the person that you have a love offer with, you've been fighting, or they're not on good terms. You guys are not on good terms, right? And then there's some sort of, there's some clarity, some healing, some not wish fulfillment, but like a joy. It's going to make it feel like it was wish fulfillment because you're going to be happy in regards to some sort of change, some transition that took place about an offer. An immature offer. Let me point that out. The Page of Pentacles, it's a slow offer. But at the same time, like it is dependable. It is something you could like ground in at one point in time, or you might have thought that this was somebody that was able to be done, or like able to like like commit, but there was an ending, right? There was a change that took place to that, and there's been like some sort of fight that's been caused because of it. I feel like this is whatever this is for you that you hold on to. It's like it's always in the back of your mind in a way, some sort of way. It oh my god, it impacts what you're manifesting and how you manifest. Okay. Then you have the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups. Basically in the reverse. It came out sideways like that. I'm going to say it's in the reverse. So this indicates, again, somebody had walked away because they weren't emotionally satisfied. But there is a sense of even though it's in the reverse, it still has that energy, right? So no matter what, even though it's in the reverse, at one point in time, it was something that was nostalgic to you and or this person, but they had left the connection. So you're trying to like remove your emotions out of it. And then the final card is the 3 of Cups. So there might have been a third party involved, or there's going to be some sort of celebration somehow. I want to know more. I'm not going to take out the Magician yet. More. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse again too. So like, again, you thought that was your person. You didn't follow your intuition. For some of you, there was something that you didn't follow in regards to your intuition, and that caused some sort of disappointment into your foundation, into your environment, into your stability, into your resources in some way, shape, or form. So always follow your intuition, Virgo. Always. More than you listen to other people's advice or opinions, always follow your own intuition. Yeah. You've been hurt. You've been disappointed. This situation with this person and this wish unfulfilled is caused a lot of disappointment, a lot of hurt within you. But you're rising above it and you've moved on from it. You're healing from it. You've made a lot of acceptance. Like you've realized a lot and you've accepted a lot within the connection, within the situation. All right. Final outcome should things remain the same. You have the Page of Swords. Somebody might be spying on you. Somebody might want to communicate with you, and the Hanged Man. The fuck? So, Virgo. Take this as this resonates. I think this is hilarious. Somebody wants to tell you that they've realized things. They see things differently. Somebody has a different perspective on you, on the connection, on the situation. Somebody wasn't following their intuition at one point in time, but they are now. They're trying to lean into it, but they don't know where things stand. I feel like somebody wants to approach you with a conversation. Okay, sorry, my bad. Final outcome. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. You're defensive about creating and building. But that doesn't answer the question. Are you interested? You're scared to build, but are you interested? 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, you are interested, but you want it to be balanced. You would like to heal things with this person. You're passionate about this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you that you have a history with, that you don't have ties to. I don't know how to say it very well. So like there's something like you're just going to have to go back and watch the beginning of the reading if you're not currently knowing what I'm talking about. But there's you've waited for some sort of healing in regards to this. You've waited for some sort of balance to come in. And you're still passionate about it. You still find yourself wanting and thinking about this person, place, or thing. And I feel like if the offer was to be presented, that yes, you would commit again. You would extend yourself again. So is that good though? Shit, Virgo. Okay. No. You need to be fight against it. Fight the urge, Virgo. Fight it. You have the Wheel, the 4 of Cups, the Fool, the Moon, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you, you like, there's like, you're still trying to heal, like that you're clearing out this energy, but like there's still an element of like, if it would work, like you would consider it, right? But don't. Like, it didn't work for a reason, right? It didn't work for a reason. You're gonna be coming into abundance. You're gonna be coming into like financial freedom, I heard, for some of you, but you're gonna feel good, but you're not gonna be happy, right? So again, like you'd rather have this anyways. Like, you can deal with this. Like, I can be sad, I can be disappointed, but don't let my resources be depleted. Don't let me have issues in my stability. I can be sad as much as I need to be, but I will be stable. But you're having a change in that. You're having this new cycle within you where, even though you might not know what's coming, even though you might expect to know, like you might like to be a planner and like to have the details in place before you really make that leap. But I feel like there's something within you that's transitioning. You're allowing yourself to like go with it because it feels right. Even though it might not seem like you should, if your inspiration is telling you to do something, I feel like you're starting to follow that more often. I feel like you're guided more and you're allowing yourself to kind of like feel how you're feeling instead of constantly have these barriers up. And for some of you, there's gonna be a new offer that comes in. Like, somebody's gonna extend like an offer to go on a date, to go, like, for some of you to move in. But I feel like somebody wants to date you, Virgo. Somebody like sees you as very like, they see you beautiful, very like handsome or beautiful, male or female, take it as it resonates. But somebody finds you very attractive, very witty, very funny, very spontaneous, very passionate. I feel like they feel very comfortable and grounded when they're around you. I feel like they want to like continue the connection. So I don't know if this is a new person or this person from your past that you find yourself thinking about. I don't know who this is for you. I just know that there's somebody in your environment that's wanting to extend an offer to you because they find you, they see you as attractive, but they also see you as somebody who's kind, who's loving, who's nurturing. They care about you, and they want to know if you care about them too, for some of you. There's some sort of celebration that comes in regards to a new offer, a new opportunity, like maybe restarting something for some of you. This energy speaks about conversation, immature conversation sometimes, or new offers, like starting something new. And the combination of these cards, I feel like there's going to be a lot of celebration in regards to something new that was started. So I feel like this is going to make you very happy. You're going to feel very abundant. For some of you, this might be a new career, not a person, but there's going to be a lot of abundance within it. And you, more so, you are going to be happy about it. These are cup cards. So that speaks about your emotions are going to be connected into whatever this is for you. This new offer, this new opportunity, there's going to be joy. There's going to be a celebration because of it. All right, Virgo. Sorry. Let's see the bottom of the deck. You have the Seven of Cups. So offers being extended. Be careful with what you choose. It's not always, everything isn't always as green as it seems. And that everything that glitters isn't always gold, right? Some offers are authentic and trustworthy, and some aren't. Some are deceptive and deceitful. High Priestess. So use your intuition, Virgo. I feel like Spirit really wants you to be aware of, you have an intuition and you need to use it as well. You need to tap into your own powers and make sure that you're using your internal guidance system throughout every day, so that when you're taking those steps forward, you're confident in those and they're leading you to your success. They're leading you to your greater good instead of just staying in one spot for some of you. Take that as that resonates. Hold on. We're going to do those two, I guess. Okay. These are the Mystical Journey Oracle cards. I'm going to put these right here. I'm running out of room. All right, Virgo. Virgo. right, one more shuffle. Virgo. All right. 25 breaks down to a 7, being bound. So you're restricted. You've been restricted. You need to not be restricted anymore, Virgo. Don't prevent yourself from having those thoughts, emotions, feelings, whatever it is for you. Don't allow anybody else to prevent you either. And then number 9, awakening. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I keep getting reminded of that energy of realizing, like, way after the fact, I ran into so-and-so. I have seen them before. I did talk to them. The number 13 breaks down to a 4. 4 speaks about your stability, your foundation, how you tick, right? What you want. Then you have authenticity. So be yourself. Make sure that other people are too. And if somebody's not being themselves, you don't want them, because you don't know if that's the real them. And you don't want to be like forever years later finding out like that's really not who they are. Who they said they are isn't who they are. Right? And I'm also getting there's like some internal healing that you still need to do, or that you have done, that you're finalizing. And Spirit's really proud of you, Virgo. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and there's still like a little bit more left to do. You see the way that she's looking over at that next card? Like, there's still elements within yourself that you don't allow yourself to be fully authentically you, and Spirit's encouraging you to like heal that. Allow yourself to be fully you, to like you don't have to hide and run and hide from anybody. Like, allow yourself to be you, and the people who are meant to be you, the people who are meant to be with you, around you, they'll accept you for who you are. You don't have to act like you're somebody that you're not, and you don't have to put up a brave face. All right, take that as that resonates. And see what else Spirit wants to talk about. Bottom of the deck. Sorry. My bad. You have 32 is a number 5. Speaks about opposition, conflict, changes. Yeah, breaking free. I like that for you. So things that you used to do, people might used to sorry, I can't speak all of a sudden. People might used to you being in a certain type of way. I hope that made sense. They like expect a certain thing from you. That's how you've been. That's how you've done things in the past. But you've changed. And I felt like you have to make sure that people see that. Like, show them. Don't tell them about it. Show them. They'll see it and then they'll believe it. You don't have to tell them. No, you're not convincing anybody but yourself. For some of you, you might feel like people aren't gonna like trust or like accept the new you, but it is what it is. You don't have to like. You don't need nobody's approval but your own. At the end of the day, when you lay down, oh my God. At the end of the day, when you lay down and you go to sleep, nobody is in your thoughts but you. So if somebody is in there, it's because you let them. Like, at the end of the day, all throughout the day, you have control over your own mental power, your brain, your memories, everything. So if somebody is providing you something you're not interested in, you have the ability at any time, Virgo, to tell them, like, no thanks. I'm not interested in that. I deserve better. Because you do. You deserve better, Virgo. You're not somebody's like last option or second best or none of that. You're first or nothing. If I'm least, then I'm nothing. If I'm not first, then I'm nothing. So take that as that resonates. All right. Sorry, one more shuffle, guys. I thought we'd be ready, but I'm not sorry. I gotta smirk now sometimes. Okay. You have number 39 breaks down to a 12 equals a 3. So personal alchemy. I can't read. I can't speak. Sorry. So there's something you're trying to manifest. There's something you're trying to create and build right now. You're allowing yourself to like nurture something and create something. You're inspired for something and you've been for a while. And for those of you who are interested in moons, it's the cold moon. The next card, final card, is card 28, breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1. New beginnings and completions. Completions and new beginnings. Then you have karma. The blood moon. So I feel like everything that, just like relax and go with the flow, Virgo. Like things are meant to be and things are always working out for your greater good and your best interest, as long as you know that and believe that. What you think about, you bring about, right? How you treat others, comes back to you. Like you're putting, like, I feel like you've done well by others. You need to do well by yourself right now. You need to sit back and enjoy the blessings. It's time for you to be receptive. You put into a lot of other people already, work, your family, your friends, your colleagues, whatever it is for you. Church for some of you. I feel like there's an energy now where you need to like sit with your intuition and do what you're like, whatever your your inner child wants to do that. Like if you want to go watch the movies by yourself, go do that. If you want to go play in the rain, do that. If you want to go buy yourself flowers, do that. If you want to have dinner with yourself and like a bunch of drinks, whatever you want to do, as long as it's healthy though, make sure you do that. Make sure you're putting yourself first. There's something that you're inspired to and your intuition is telling you. And I feel like you need to like, I feel like you just need the final push. And I wish I was there that I could push you. This could be your push, Virgo. Like whatever it is that you're inspired to do, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You can do it. Bottom of the deck, decisions. What the heck? That's number 17, breaks down to 8. The Mead moon, decisions. So always choose yourself, Virgo. I know that you're amazing. I know that you're talented. I know that you contribute a lot. So I want you to contribute to yourself, okay? You're important, you're valuable, and it's important that your needs are met too. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and watching. Until next time, be kind to yourself and to others. Love you. Bye.